caught on the run. Christian Kirk inside the 20. He goes, and Christian Kirk takes the ball all the way to about the 1 yard line. Moreau.
Watch this. Foster Moreau.
To the end zone, off the fingertips of Moreau.
Ugh. This is interesting to see. Daily Sports Podcast, news, narratives, takes, and gambling. Foster Moreau can't haul in the touchdown pass. It was a little weird. Got to catch it. Number 87. Football Friday. The Jaguars hang on and win. They win me some money. They also lose me some money because Travis Etienne couldn't break off a run. Super hot, and I'm cooling off a little bit on gambling, and we're going to shut down. I have been doing something I had a rule against for my entire life, which is never betting on college kids. I started doing that, and I was winning, and then I started doing that, and I was losing. So I'm done with that stuff. So much football stuff, but we're going to start with baseball. Yeah, series are getting interesting. Phillies up 2-1, or 2-0 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2 p.m. local start time for Arizona, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we thank you for it. Marte walks it off. It was an excellent pitcher's duel from these two teams.
Kimbrel deals an 0-1. That's into center field. It's down. In to score is Smith. And the Diamondbacks walk off the Phillies in Game 3.
That game was so fast. It was so good. So much good defense. The Astros just pump the Rangers. Again, this game has just been a lot of offense. No real tight, close games except for the first one when the Astros tried to mount a comeback. It was 4-0 or 4-3, 3-something, and then it just got blown open. Here it is, Jose Abreu.
Hammered the left center field. Way back there. It is gone. Second deck, Jose Abreu.
I forget the guy's name who's calling this game, but he is awesome. So that series is tied 2-2 and headed back to Houston, I believe, today. Let's Google it. Remember, I'm playing hurt. I'm playing down bad. I don't have a working keyboard. My laptop is over there, so like everything is plugged into other stuff, and it's just it hurts me more than it hurts you. It really does. Yes, today 5:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Astros at Rangers today at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Diamondbacks and Phillies, Game 3, which is super exciting. Now back to football. Trevor Lawrence looked good. The Saints are terrible. Alvin Kamara, they just never throw the ball down the field. It was not great. Just a horrendous effort. Got this news. The NFL is going to allow players, and in fact encouraging them, to play flag football. Micah Parsons wants to put together a super team. Micah, you wouldn't be on the team, dude. No disrespect, but it would just be like a team of Jalen Waddles and Tyreek Hills and Devon Achans and Jamison Williams. Like, why just get all the it's flag football? There's no tackling. You're a linebacker. You can be the coach, I guess. And that's the thing. Like, oh, well, America has Aaron Donald and Aiden Hutchinson. Like, well, they're fucking irrelevant. It's flag football. Get all the fast guys. In fact, don't even send football players. Just send basketball players. Well, maybe some football players. A few football players, like not a ton of football players, just like a handful. College football this weekend's got a great slate. Last couple slates have been poo. We're going to start the day off hot. Penn State at Ohio State. It's a 5.5 point. Penn State is a 5.5 point underdog. The game is on Fox, annoyingly. I like Penn State to cover. I do. I like 3 bets right now. 2 for this week and 1 future. Kyle McCord, the quarterback for Ohio State, is plus 5,000. He's plus 5,000 to win the Heisman. And remember, it's all about timing, and no one's separating themselves for the Heisman Trophy race right now. He's got a Michigan to end the year. Just remember that. Michigan under investigation. We'll deal with that when more facts come out. Penn State at Ohio State. Penn State 5.5 point underdogs. Other early morning games that I think are kind of interesting. Let's pay attention to UCF at Oklahoma. Oklahoma 17.5 point favorites against UCF. I don't think that'll be a problem. I don't think they'll cover, but they might. People slept in Oklahoma preseason, and now they're somehow better than Texas and USC, LOL, which is pretty great. Then in the afternoon slate, more good games. Washington State at Oregon. I think Oregon will kill them, but Washington State was just ranked 5 minutes ago. South Carolina's at Missouri. Missouri low-key ranked. How about that? Tennessee at Alabama, though. It's the third Saturday in October. Last year, Tennessee beat Alabama. Alabama looking for revenge on Tennessee, but I don't think that either of these teams are good enough for that to be a thing. There are only 4 undefeated teams left in Division I college football. Liberty, James Madison, Georgia, and Michigan. You knew it. It was on the tip of your tongue. You knew it the whole time. Ole Miss and Auburn. Little Hugh Freeze revenge game. It's a good slate. It's not a great slate. It's a good slate. It's a good early morning slate. I'm sick of having to wait till 9 p.m. to watch the good college games. So it's exciting to be done by 7 p.m. Maybe go live my life a little bit. You know what I mean? That's really exciting. I do like Kyle McCord to win the Heisman. I think that Penix is going to win it, but it's all about timing. J.J. McCarthy is plus 1,200, but Kyle McCord is plus 5,000. Tell me how that makes sense. And I forget, they're not just 4 undefeated teams. There are a number of undefeated teams. Penn State, Michigan, a bunch of other teams, but they're all going to play each other. So whatever. Kyle McCord and J.J. McCarthy are the quarterbacks of undefeated teams. They're going to meet each other, guys. They're going to meet. The last game of the year. Second to last game of the year. Speaking of the last game of the year, it's looking like Iowa is going to win the Big Ten, the terrible side of the conference, the West. They're playing Minnesota this week. The over-under on this game is 30.5, which would be a jaw-droppingly low over-under for a pro football game. There are a couple in the 30s this week. 30.5, Minnesota, Iowa. Bet the under. Root for punts. That'd be so funny. I don't know what time, but it's 2 p.m. Central. Yeah, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game in Iowa. God, I want that to happen. Let's go to pro football. What do we have coming up in pro football this week? We've got a number of pretty good games. Got a handful of slobber knockers that I'm excited about. The biggest game of the weekend will fall on Sunday Night Football. Dolphins at Eagles. Super Bowl preview. They are saying, kind of, not really. I'm saying that. Yeah, Steelers at Rams. I kind of like that one. That's interesting. Bills at Patriots. Who is with me and rooting to see how bad this gets for the Patriots? So this is what I've got. Bets coming up for you. Cleveland and Indianapolis could be. It looks like Deshaun Watson's going to play. Don't care. Not interested in that. Commanders at Giants. I like the Commanders. I don't want the Giants to fall flat on their faces. So look at these over-unders. They're in the 30s. That would be the lowest over-under in pro football. That's so crazy from Iowa. My God. Score some points, boys. I want the Patriots situation to get worse and worse and worse because it's funny and they deserve it. Nobody deserves it more than those guys. I like Tampa to cover against Atlanta. They're 2.5-point favorites. I think they're a significantly better ball club, and Baker is just a much better quarterback than Desmond Ridder, which who'd have thunk. Lions are 3-point dogs on the road at Baltimore, over under 43.5 there. This is a tough one. They both have a ton of injuries. I don't know. No David Montgomery for the Lions. Baltimore lost J.K. Dobbins a long time ago. 3 points is a lot, I think, for Baltimore, but this is also a potential Super Bowl matchup, kind of, which is how crazy is that? Arizona at Seattle. Arizona gets destroyed by Seattle, typically. And they screwed around, and they had their fun, and they almost beat a couple teams, and they beat Dallas, but it's time to actually tank and get Caleb Williams, if they're smart. Or Drake May, more likely, I kind of think. The Packers are 1.5-point favorites on the road at Denver. We should bet that one. They're gonna beat up Denver. Denver sucks. KC is a 5.5-point favorite over Los Angeles Chargers. This has been my biggest bet I've placed thus far this year. I usually just bet 1 or 2 units. I bet 5 units on this game. The Chiefs are going to destroy these people. I don't know how LA is going to score. Everyone's hurt. They're hating themselves. It's one of those games. I remember every time a coach is about to get fired, Joe Judge, Matt Patricia, think back to Freddie Kitchens, there's a game where it's just like embarrassing. And this is one of those. This is one of those where it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad before it gets worse. And like I said, Green Bay going to beat up on the Denver Broncos. I like it. I love to see it. And I love to see it so much. I found this TikTok for you guys. This dude, this Denver Broncos fan, made a mixtape, like a rap, of shitting on the Broncos, and then he sent it to the Broncos social media team. And I'm going to play it's a minute and 30 seconds long. I'm going to play the whole thing for you guys. It is that funny. Are you ready? You're literally not ready for this.
Man, I really didn't want to do this, but Y'all left me no
So
choice.
fucking funny.
Broncos, what's going on? I'm really getting tired of this shit. How Vance Joseph still got a job? He should have been fired in this bitch. I wouldn't watch a game if y'all paid me. Get our ass beat on the daily. How y'all a pro team out here looking like the JV? Man, that's crazy and can't blame it all on Russell. He ain't the only reason we losing. Plus, it's hard to focus on the past when you got your mind on the future. And don't get me started on Sean Payton. That old man need to stop hating. Talking all that shit about the Daniel Hackett. Got your ass whipped by like 80. Damn. Bronco country, let's ride. Bronco country, let's hide. Can't stop nobody on D. Offense
insane.
can't get past 9. Wide receivers locked up. Judy couldn't catch a cold. Traded all the good players. Let Von Miller go. Let Phillip Lindsay go. Let Emmanuel Sanders go. Who on the team now? Man, I really don't know. Used to be the no-fly zone. Now everybody got a buddy pass, man. Everybody need to get fired from the head office to the running backs. Look, Denver Broncos, why you sucking so bad? 2016, wish we could go back. Really missing Peyton Manning, no cap. Least he won games with his old ass. Look, like, bruh, me and my flag football team could go out and give a better show than this. Like, y'all got beat by almost 80. I ain't never even got beat by that much in Madden. Like, only thing I know for sure is that I can bet the unders on y'all. Like,
I want to go back to my favorite part. That was insanity. What a savage. Let's go back to the Sean Payton part.
I'm hating, talking all that shit about Nathaniel Hackett. Got your ass whipped by like 80. Damn.
Talking all that shit about Nathaniel Hackett got your ass whipped by like 80. Damn, dude. What a G unit. What an original gangsta. Oh my God. I fucking love that. That is so sick. Gets me jacked up for football season. We're right in the middle of it. October is the best month of the year. Hockey, basketball, baseball, football. There's so much of it. Ugh. And we've got some drama next week. There's some United States women's national soccer team drama. Don't date your teammates. I don't care. I am an ally. Don't fuck your teammates. Don't fuck your teammates. Don't do it. Ever. Never do it. Don't have a workplace affair. Don't hook up with a classmate. Don't do it. Team Ali Krieger for life. That's all I'm going to say. We'll get into that down the road. Okay, bye-bye.